Hello, Facebook friends. Judy Herman here, author of Beyond Messy Relationships, Divine Invitations to Your Authentic Self. I want to talk to you about 3 ways to balance your social media time in order to be involved in your life and in your family's life. I'm going to share with you what I hear a lot. It's a pattern. It's not just one person, but it happens over and over and over again. That especially like with couples that I see or individuals that I see, here's the routine. They get up first thing in the morning and they rush around, take their shower, and rush out the door for work. Or they get up and they rush around to get their kids ready for school, and then they rush around and they're just rushing. Their mornings are rushing. So then you come home and you worked all day, you've dealt with the stress, and then you just got to chill, either in front of the TV or in front of social media, or it might even be video games. You name it. It could be anything. And you disconnect from your family. You don't relate with them. So the reason I named this 3 ways to balance your social media time, we could just 3 ways to balance your life and get into your life and live it purposefully, meaningfully. So yeah, we got to have a way to de-stress. We've got to have a way to live our lives and connect with our loved ones. But here's what happens. We treat our lives as a habit, and we talk ourselves into the comfort of our covers in the morning. So if you're struggling with this, or any of your family members are struggling with this, stay tuned. In fact, what I'm about to share, if this resonates with you, and the things I'm sharing resonates with you, please like and share it, okay, on Facebook, because I've got some answers. I've got some things here to do. Our brains are so intricate, our minds are so intricate, and there's so many things working in the background, but here's at least 3 things. This is a very short video. Of course, it's not a substitute for professional counseling, but it will help you begin to think differently, okay? So first of all, if you do struggle with getting up first thing in the morning and you're rushing around, well, we need more sleep at night, right? We need at least 7.5 hours or 8 hours of sleep a night. So it's like the vicious cycle. If we don't get up in enough time to wake up, wouldn't it be wonderful to wake up every morning as if it's Christmas Day, as if you're a little kid and you're just so excited to wake up? We want to create that because we know what that's like in our bodies, right? We know what it's like to wake up and be so excited about Christmas Day. Well, we need to incorporate that into our daily lives. Well, how do we do that? Let's wake up a little bit early, but plan ahead of time the night before what you love to do. Something that's not social media or something, but maybe a hobby, something that will get you into your life. Maybe it is exercise. Maybe it is going to the gym first thing in the morning, or maybe it is taking a walk in the neighborhood, but do something that's going to move your body. So that might even be a project that you're working on. It might be, remodeling, but something that you're doing that's energizing your body. So do that for the first hour of the day. Okay, I give you permission to do the fun thing first thing in the morning, but you need to do it before all the other things go on. But you need to fill up your own soul, like you're going to be excited about starting your day. So that's number 1. Do one thing that you love first thing in the morning that requires a movement in your body, okay? And then secondly, take time to reflect on your day. Well, this is kind of the opposite of what I'm saying for number 1. You move your body, make sure you're moving, doing something, and then taking time just to sit and reflect. And maybe this reflection is taking a gentle, nice walk in the neighborhood and looking at the trees, or maybe it's sitting in front of a candle with your Bible and a prayer journal, whatever it is, but take time to reflect. Whether that's 5 minutes or whether that's a half an hour or an hour, do something that gets you into your present moment. And then thirdly, if you struggle with social media or video games or just checking out, because you can be so hyper focused and you lose track of time when you're on social media, right? It actually causes this dopamine high in your brain, and then you stay up really late and you think, oh my gosh, can't believe I spent all that much time doing this in front of my screen. And then when you're in the front of your screen, then it messes with the melatonin in your body, which makes it hard for you to sleep at night. Okay, so what we want to do instead is to limit your time on social media. Make sure that you limit it. For me, I set my timer on my phone often. if I'm getting into a project, something that I love to do, and I know that, okay, if I do this for more than an hour, that's going to really put me behind. But I'm talking about, like, if you're on social media, if you're doing that for your business, that's one thing. But if you're doing it just to kind of check up on other people, and then you start comparing yourself with other people, and then you start feeling bad about yourself, we need to limit that. Okay. So maybe 10 minutes is all, but when that timer rings, stop, stop, do something else, realize, oh, you know what? I've got my own life here, and I can play with my kids, and I can be with them. I can get into their world, because you have the ability, right, to live your life, to stay in the present moment, and you don't have this other agenda, and you're not treating your loved ones as if they're habits, nor are you treating your life rather, as if it's a habit. So anyway, let's raise our level of consciousness, raise our level of awareness. That's one of the acronyms that I use often in my book, Beyond Messy Relationships. And taking deep breaths of air, that really does slow the nervous system down. And doing that alone really helps big time. But the acronym is AIR, A-I-R, awareness, intentionality, and then risks of growth. It's all in here. And you can also just practice this breathing deeply. So that's what I wanted to share. 3 ways to balance your social media time. Number 1, do one thing that you love first thing in the morning that requires you to move your body somehow. Number 2, take time to reflect. Even if it's 5 minutes, do that. Do some deep breathing and get into your life and your present moment and reflect. Give yourself permission. And number 3, limit your time on social media or other screens, and see if you can get regulated with your sleep as well. All right, now that's the end of my teaching part, but I want to tell you something else that I'm very excited about. So Beth Koritz has an authentic speakers series going on, and it's been going on for 21 days. She said 21 speakers. Well, guess what? I'm one of her 21 speakers, and I'm going to be on tomorrow. So I'll put the link in here so that all you have to do is register, and it's about 25 minutes, and I speak about my authentic journey, and also give you tools with which to live your authentic life. So don't miss that. There's a bunch of other speakers that she's had before me and after me. But I'm one of her 21, and I would love for you to tune in, and also share this link with friends of yours that can also tap in to this. But it's tomorrow. I don't know what time it is. I'll have to check and see, but tune into that. Secondly, if you are a therapist and you follow the practice, let's see, it's not the practice of the practice, but it is Kate and Katie's podcast, Practice Startup Nation. If you're part of that group, and if you listen to that podcast and you're a therapist, tune in, because on May the 6th, I'm going to be on their podcast, and I'm talking about how to wean yourself of leaning into the fear when it comes to therapy as a therapist. If you're on an insurance panel or several insurance panels, you depend upon that in order to get paid. I give you some tips on how to think differently as you wean yourself off of insurance panels. So that's the second thing. And then thirdly, for those that are in the Tennessee, Chattanooga, greater Chattanooga area, that Mandy and I, my intern Mandy, which she's a remarkable therapist, and she's been leading a group of 7 women. We're starting another group called From Chaos to Calm. This is going to get you some essential skills for your interactions in your relationships. It's going to give you clarity, and it's really going to move the needle. It's going to help you as you develop practices in your own mind on how to think of things differently based upon neuroscience. But we also have this connection with each other, and it's all online through a virtual group, and it's live. So I can't wait to share more. I will put the link also in there, but you must fill out an application ahead of time, and we screen folks. So, and there's a limited number of people that can do this. So I'm so glad that you joined me. And again, if this information resonates with you, please like and share it, and let me know that you're here. Okay. Thanks so much. And you have an awesome day, because you have what it takes, and your authentic journey in living your life is so very valuable. Thank you. Bye-bye.